Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the new format and a good morning to everybody. A big thank you to Ruby Who for gifting a Culture Casino membership. Want to say thank you for Troy Pacelli changing his situation. I guess updating his payment method. We are here, and Weatherman drops not one, but two Culture Casino memberships over on the Green Machine. Thank you, Weatherman. I see Gollum. I see Dr. Jill Powers. I see Ms. Pick Coffee. Or Miss Pie Coffee. I think I figured that out finally. And we got Tom over there and Magnify. We got all these amazing people supporting us over on the Green Machine. You should too. We should have you everywhere. Be there, be square. But thank you to everybody who gifties early in the morning. Can't quite get up into the higher register. I got a lot of you out there. Before we even started, well over 200 chats in the house. We got just a huge group of people waiting. I'm glad to be back. Sorry about Friday, but that wasn't happened. We got a new format today. It will be automated. In other words, I will have no control over when things go until we get to the end. Bonus time. Right now, there's only 2 minutes left for me to say hi to each and every one of you. So we better get going, shall we? We've got a new poll in the chat right now. If you want to participate, let me know what you think of the new format. And that's that. So let's see what else is happening. We've got, everybody joining us today. Kaladin 910 in his famous radio station. We got Scott Shook. Good morning, my friend. And of course, our favorite polar bar, Snorta Poopus Q Burr. Hello, polar bar. We love you. Love you, love you. Let's say hi to a few other folks that are sneaking through the door, like our buddy, our pal, our friend, Captain Fandom Nerd. We've got Running with Scissors. Happy Easter Monday, except for a little bit of sad news for some. We'll get to that right off the top, which wasn't going to be included as of last night because it hadn't happened yet. Morgan King is there. Great to see my pal Morgan in the house. We got a few other folks rolling through the door. Rolling. Did I say penny? If not, I should have. We got Commander Ed Straker of Shadow out there in the world, along with Mephisto's movie reviews. Good to see you, pal. We got a few other folks strolling in, rolling in, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling, like our friend O.C. Dobbins, who's coming up on 3 years of this party. And I want to say thanks to him as well. A few other mentions before we move into the next section. We got to say hello to the lovely Sherry. Good morning, Sherry. Not stabby today, I hope. And of course, we got a few more folks. That's right. I'm going to keep talking. Even though I'm not on screen, just want to say thanks for being here. Like Tobak. What's up, Tobak? I see all the desert punks schlepped away from lost wages. Aloha. That's right, we did. We schlepped. Speaking of schlepping, I wish I schlepped more while I was gone. Randall Orser, he's Canadian. He's a friend. He's a pal. He's a buddy. And King of the Monsters, 1954. All right. Hey, Josiah's in the house. And so is Joseph A. What's going on? Here we go. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and wherever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. And I need to replace the location for the chat box, which we'll have to do later. But let's talk a little bit about Pope Francis, who passed away in the early hours at 7:30 a.m. Italy time, at least that's when it was announced. He passed away at the age of 88. And while maybe not my favorite Pope, I'm not Catholic, it may be other people's. Now, again, on days like this, we usually only say good things about the Pope, and so I'll say this. He was a Catholic leader of some note and repute, and I would imagine that the next Pope will have some different ideas that are maybe more, aligned with thinking, and that's all I will say. Moving on, of course, we've got, it's Vince Vaughn visiting the White House. That's right, it's the White House Crashers. Little movie poster action here for you. I thought this was kind of a fun little spoof. I think it's a lot of fun. We ended up with, Lucasfilm revealing a bunch of stuff at the Star Wars Celebration. In fact, the 9th Jedi series was talked about extensively at the Star Wars Celebration itself in Tokyo. I'm not sure anybody was excited. I know I wasn't. I wasn't excited for the celebration of Diego Luga, Tony Gilroy, and Adria Arjona. Don't care about the first 3 episodes or any of the episodes of Andor, but some people do. I hope you enjoy it. I just want you to know that I will be watching it begrudgingly, and I'll be watching the slow decline of ratings, as always seems to be the case with Star Wars shows. Speaking of Star Wars shows, Ahsoka Season 2 is coming for some unknown reason. Probably Dave Filoni, because that's the only person that seems to like any of this stuff, because Ahsoka really isn't an important character. It's a fetish for Filoni. What a baloney. Speaking of which, Hayden Christensen will be there as Anakin Skywalker, and he's just going to go bad right then and there. Probably. Speaking of probably, the Mandalorian and Grogu film sparks no heat, no love, no hype. They have action-heavy footage, making Baby Yoda, whatever, to the big screen at Star Wars Celebration. Hey, I'm not excited at all. Nicola Coughlan says she wouldn't touch new Harry Potter series with a 10-foot pole because she is not happy about J.K. Rowling, who won a ruling in the UK, as they decided, similar to a recent, I think, what do we call that? A decision. That's right, of the High Court in the UK, deciding that there are two sexes and genders. There you go. Sean Diddy Combs loses his trial delay bid in court on his trafficking case. Warner Brothers Discovery comes up short in keeping docuseries outtakes out of the case, which of course there will be. And you're going to get lots and lots of exposure on this guy. Clean Slate was canceled after 1 season at Amazon. This particular series just didn't have enough upward direction. And of course, the writer of this particular Norman Lear, this mess, this was released before his passing in 2023. While I like most of Norman Lear's stuff, this thing, I'm okay that it's gone. Moving on, we've got Sinners finding salvation at the box office, winning the weekend at number 1 with a 45 million plus performance, beating out Minecraft, which I didn't think was possible. But that's okay. Minecraft reached $720 million or more over the course of this weekend. That is enormous with, just this giant performance. I think will hit $1 billion. We've got small manufacturers here in the States excited and likely going to benefit from tariffs. So there is a good side and upside. We've got a lot of weakening in the global economy with the globalists, and that's going to trigger inflation, but they say not a global recession. We'll see. We've got Google's digital ad network declared illegal monopoly. Oh, that's not a surprise to anyone. Joining its search engine in the penalty box. That's right. We're going to have a few companies being broken up here in the near future. Good times. We've got most of the AmeriCorps staff members being placed on leave after the Doge cuts. That's not surprising. IRS whistleblower on Hunter Biden is out already as acting commissioner. IRS has 4 IRS commissioners, and since the Trump administration started, Capital One is purchasing Discovery Financial for $35 billion, and a new U.S. ambassador to Japan says he's optimistic about a trade deal with Japan, and so am I. We've got just a few seconds left for me to say that U.S. lawmakers, bipartisan Taiwan group, is signaling support of Trump and all of the tariffs that have been levied. And finally, the last story, which is weird. A man was arrested for protecting his family. He ended up having to shoot a bear that invaded his home. And he was arrested for protecting his family and his home, which I find strange. I don't know about the rest of you, but this was in Connecticut, and he was arrested after he shot and killed a bear that wandered into his home while his children were inside. Todd Topsage of Bethlehem said he was trying to protect his family when he fired warning shots that ultimately killed the bear. He said he acted in self-defense, but he now faces criminal charges. And this happened last August. He's confused. I'm confused. Lawmakers are confused. But I'm not confused about this. We just wrapped up the first 6-minute daily in the new format. Hopefully you appreciated it. And we are going to roll over into bonus time. Just a real quick thank you to those of you who super duper chatted during the course of this adventure, which would include Ruby Hoove. For $2, she says, pray for my sis in the hospital, please. You will always have my prayers. Super chat or no. That's crazy. I hope she recovers quickly. Angela Richter is out there gifting a Culture Casino membership. You guys keep the show alive. I appreciate you. If you take a look at the description down below, we are going to have fixed days and times going forward for members and for High Roller streams so that we can all plan around them, at least fixed days anyway. So do keep track of that. That was a suggestion made by one of your great moderators, Ms. Pie Coffee. I would say that, that's a great suggestion. So there you go. And if you don't think I listen to my mods, you're wrong. And I just appreciate your guys' support. On that note, let's take a look at what else everybody had to say while we were off doing the show. We have bonus time today, which is where we are right now. Tomorrow, this will go right into Morning Magic or to WW Pro Live. Let's see. We got to get all the way down to the bottom. Say good morning to Juliet for being here. Jan Monroe. Hello. Our friend Comics Dad is here. Thank you for chatting at me in Twitter. Thought that was great. She's like, pie coffee? No. Pie and coffee are good, though. Miss Pig Cafe. I won't do that again. I was trying to figure it out. I'm always confused, Weatherman. Oh, okay. So somebody asked this question. I'm going to answer this as just on my behalf, not everybody else's. I could not find a way to get the audio out without it being muddled. I tried a private test stream using StreamYard from the venue. You wouldn't have heard a word. I don't know how other people were doing some footage in there. I imagine that it sounded quite muddled, to be fair. But it was enormous attendance. In fact, here, let me say it this way. Thursday night meetups was so popular, we exceeded the Eventbrite list. There were definitely more people there than were registered. The line at 45 minutes till the event started, people were lining up all the way down the street and around the block that we were on, the venue was on. It was crazy. People just lined up. We walked in about 40 minutes early, which was the plan, so we could set up the merch table and stuff like that. It was just pretty wild. Just how many people were there? 400 or so, maybe more than that. It was 450, maybe. I don't know. We exceeded the capacity for sure of the venue. I get to meet a bunch of people, and basically I talked my face off the entire time. So there was that. There was no low attendance. The internet was okay-ish. My stream would have been stuttering like crazy. It was a lot different than the old situation. That was just down the street from where we ended up. At least for me. I don't know. X-Ray Girl did a short stream during the time, and I think even Beardo maybe, but it was a hot mess. So however they were getting good sound, I don't know. I didn't have my portable mics with me. I left them at home. So my portable lapel mics, which seem to be sitting right here in a bag. That's dumb. Those unfortunately I didn't have with me. So I was just worried that the quality would be poor and it wouldn't have been very effective. But yeah, I'm very excited. So we've got more of these meetups coming up. I'm excited for. We've got a comment right here from Kanan Barnes. Thank you for the $5 super chat as well, saying good morning, Culture. Well, good morning to you, Kanan. These upcoming days, not weeks, will be very important for the Vatican and the Catholic Church. Hopeful for the best. I am too. We need a powerful religious leader such as the Pope. I respect the Catholics a lot. for their thousands of years of tradition. I do hope that the choice is good. We need a good choice. Everybody's for, I think it's St. Peter's seat, the St. Peter's throne. Um, we need the Pope Francis of my time, not of this time, I believe. Just in the 90s fan, how you doing? I'm confused. Why are you confused? Slight change of location, yes, venue, etc. I'm gonna have to set up the chat thing. He fired a gun inside the city limits or county or state. I don't know. It's pretty wild. He's just defending himself, to be fair. It's a very strange situation, but I am very sorry, Commander Ed Straker of Shadow. Hopefully we can fix that. Hey, Chris Carabats is here. What's going on? So new format isn't bad, but feel like you need something to put in the empty area under your face. Yeah, that's where the chat was supposed to go. It did not. So there's that. Maybe a list of topics. That's a good idea. I hadn't thought about that. I used to do that, but now I don't. So I should have a little scroll at the bottom that rolls every time I change subjects, but that would require a full-time producer, and I don't have one. I'm working on it though. Hoove gifted a Culture Casino membership. Thank you for that, Hoove. Amazing. We got a high roller stream coming up soon. And again, I'm going to put those in permanent places. A recommendation made by Ms. Pick Cafe. Let's see who else is out there. Dr. Jill Powers is over on the green side. There's Juliet. We got Fat Elvis. Would you say huge? Yes, I would say huge. We're doing huge changes to the shows. That's the plan, everybody. We're gonna go big or go home. And I don't want to go home. Okay, who else is out there? Beach Dad is here. Good morning, Culture. Glad you had fun in Sin City. It was a good time. I would have preferred more sleep. I was really busy. John Parson in the house. X-Ray Girl. Yep. She did a short stream indeed. Sounds wild. I wish I could have made it. Well, I mean, I was in Vegas Tuesday afternoon. I took full advantage of being there that early. Comics and I even went and hung out at Torpedo Comics, which is owned by one of the guys from System of the Down. That was cool. We did lots of fun things. Muqtadir Ali. Hello, my friend. I hope you're doing well. It's been a hot minute. I haven't seen you around. Hope you're doing all right. Linda. Good morning, Linda. And Staccato DDS for 10 Culture Casino Cash says, I'm watching this on TV, and there are two chat bars that are overlaid. One looks like Otrigots, and the other is chat. I don't know. I'll have to fix it. I will have to fix it. Sorry about that. That'll help me. Let's see. We got Kanan Barnes. Let's see. Yeah, we already got this one. Thank you for that, Kanan. Phoenix Knight. What's up, my friend? Great to see you. It's been a hot minute. We got Darth Gutierrez. Good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing well. The lovely Cynthia Carter is here this morning. While I can appreciate wanting to be part of it, there is something to be said for just being in the moment. Yes, and those who are able to get there, I'm glad it went well for you guys. It was amazing. Yeah, we need to do more of those around other parts of the country. So. But I will fix the chat. Currently the chat is over there, so it's moved in this particular layout. I'm definitely going to have to revisit the chat box. So, and all of that. So we'll do that for sure. I guess I could have it shrink the screen. I've never usually used that feature, but I could do that. JP Spooky Review. It was neat seeing you in the Twitter chat the last few days. Did Beardo ride the giant bucking male phallus? I don't know. I don't know. I got some video of it though, for reasons. I got this on the big screen. Laundry day. Understood. Yeah, you need to have it on TV. Aldo, what's up? Aldo's Journal is here. Says, hey, everyone's conspiracy theory here. But could he have died a while ago and they hid the info till Easter? Well, he made an appearance at the Easter ceremonies yesterday. So he was being helped out by a lot of people at yesterday's service. So, yeah, strange. Rogue thinker. I don't know, though. I mean, anything's possible, to be fair. D-Bud Martin in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for wrenching. Tom F., thank you for wrenching. I know you probably talked about this already, Culture, but the new Fantastic Four trailer was a big letdown. Yes, it was. And very informative and exactly what my video was about. This is the female-led Fantastic Four, and it's going to be female-centric. It's going to be a real problem. So I'm really kind of bummed out, but not surprised. Comic Stats says, well, I may be out of a job by the end of summer. Yuck. That stinks. So I may be able to take a stab at being a producer. Well, there you go. Man. Yeah. The problem is the pay is terrible. In other words, it's nothing. So there's that. Kanan Bard, it's good to see you, my friend. And thank you for becoming a member. And thank you for the super chat earlier. Sleep is always good. What? Snort? I didn't get a whole lot while I was gone. I actually slept 8 hours last night. Yeah, Torpedo Comics. Yeah, I think that was recommended by Razorbird. If he's here. I don't know if he's here today. There's Jan Monroe. Good morning, dear. Good to see you. Was he in the Waxmobile? Well, you know who was there? Roland the Wretched was there. You had a chance to hang out with him a couple of times. And we were having fun. Add my wrench, please. Oh, shoot. Sorry, Tom. Let's get that done. There we go. Tom, you are knighted. I don't know why you weren't already. I thought I had done that several times. Let's see. A meetup in the Northeast would be great. I would love to do that. There's a Boston event that happens every once in a while. I'm going to reach out to Sporkin News Podcast and a couple others, and we will see what we can do. Keep it real. Good morning. Good morning to you, dear. Hope you're doing well. We've got, let's see. Yeah, we're in for a weird period of time. Happy Easter. Are you feeling better? You're still sick with very strong migraines. Bless you all. Bless you, Gabby. I hope you feel better. That super stinks. I was hoping you'd be better when by the time I got back. Yuck. I need my wrenches to wrench. You got your wrench. You got your wrench. Let's see. Magnify. You know what? On Rumble, I have to do it in a different location. So I will take care of that later. I sent Culture a screenshot of the TV. That's awesome. All right, I'll check it out. Books. Check them out. Oh, you know what? I don't have my phone in here. I'm unprepared today. You can tell I just got back from a trip. Swift, -1, otherwise known as Matt G. Good morning. I'll get you on the green machine, Tom. I will. Yeah, Culture was awesome to meet you. Robert, it was great to meet you, sir. Glad I got a chance to talk. It was a lot of fun. And that's the whole point of these things, is to get together and talk to people and to find out what you do. And what Robert does is phenomenal. I'm going to have to talk to him more. So there's that. Let's see what else is out there. We got so many of you today. I love it. Also, I'm jealous because I'm a fan of System of a Down. John Dolman on drums for them set the tone for so many of their songs. So true. And I'm telling you right now, that shop is pretty cool. It's a little bit it's more like going to a surgical office because it's so organized compared to most comic shops, but it is cool. Lots of great displays. I usually show the chat. I love the chat. I like to see the chat. I like to read the chat. Stay away from Boston. Well, it won't be technically in Boston. LOL. I'd say do New Jersey or Philly. Yeah, we'll see. But it'll be a fun event regardless. Trying to catch up with y'all. Buck Diver. I did it wrong. And thank you, Buck Diver. I love that picture, by the way. Got the big old Christmas tree behind you. Amazing stuff. Amazing neat. Davina Duckworth is out there, but I want a fully automatic assault wrench. All right, Davina. I know. I'm still going to say Davinia from time to time. Zaphoid. Hey, it's Zaphoid Beeblebrox, but only one head. Not sure if I want to watch you on X or YouTube at this point. Well, watch me wherever. I just appreciate being seen. Means I've spent another day alive. Staccato DDS for another 10. Culture Casino Cash says, okay, Tom. I figured it out. In TV, if you show the chat, it overlays the chat that you're displaying. Oh, okay. All right. I still have to go back and fix that. The black box on the left-hand side, or this side of the window, when the show's in the 6-minute daily mode, that needs to be the chat. That's on me. I'm an idiot. Let's see who else. That bolt isn't going to tighten itself. No, it's not. Chato's new video about the space biatches is titled Katy Perry's new strap. Oh. Wow. Just wow. But we do have some good news. I wish I had the bonus time window. Oh, wait, I do. Boom. So whether you get this from Human Events or anywhere else, Klaus Schwab is out at the WEF. That's right. He's gone. A little piece of news that you might want to know, which means the guy who put this all together, patterning it after things coming out of the evil school in Germany, which had the same thought process as the Reich that showed up later and then went to war with the rest of the world. This guy learned the same lessons and applied them and especially applied them with the banking stuff that they were doing at the same time, and created this completely disastrous, traitorous organization, heck bent on making a world government. Well, apparently, he's just a skeevy old dude doing inappropriate things around staffers. Yes, this guy is the Harvey Weinstein of the World Economic Forum, believe it or not. Anyway, moving on. I have decided to step down from the position of chair, and as a member of the board of trustees, he's completely gone. So the founder of the Economic Forum itself stepped down on Monday as chair of the board of trustees. The announcement made by the WEF follows Schwab's previous announcement that he would start the process of leaving the position. Vice Chairman Peter Brabeck, I don't know what that name is, nor do I care, will be interim chairman of the Davos Space Group while a new chair is sought. This is all coming out of Reuters. The reason for his departure was not given. I just gave it to you. He said, following my recent announcement, and as I enter my 88th year, I've decided to step down from the position of chair and as a member of the board of trustees with immediate effect. So he gone. And they're trying to do a lot of terrible things there. He face, and so does the WF, is facing a just wide swath of protests, either by progressives or anti-globalists. I'm an anti-globalist. And it was at a 2016 meeting of the WEF that the prediction was made that by 2030, that was the Project 2030, people would own nothing and be happy. That prediction made in 2016 angered many who felt this would disenfranchise them from their own lives, which, of course, that was the design. Schwab predicted that coming disfavor with globalization saying a mounting backlash against globalization's effects, especially in the industrial democracies, is threatening a very disruptive impact on the economic activity and social stability in many countries. That's right. You want that nobody wanted to give you sole power. So, regardless, it's an interesting thing. If you want to know more about the corruptive organization called the World Economic Forum, you can look that up for yourself on the interwebs. All right. Thought that'd be fun to cover. We are getting rid of an evil, which is good. Oh, what are wrenches? Being labeled moderators? Yeah, moderator is a wrench. Yeah. They have the tools, or as some people on YouTube say, the keys to the kingdom. So there's that. Matt G. Matt G's here. The graphic is even better. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to upgrade the graphics as we go. It will. How was Vegas? What's up, my buddy, my friend, my pal, Snowdub? You got to go check out Snowdub's channel. But how was Vegas? It was great. I had a lot of fun. Did a lot of stuff. Met a lot of people. Met a lot of new people. Wow, there's a lot of new of you out there. It was great. Next year we're gonna need more. What's this about a format? Well, we went to a new format, very automated with countdowns, so that the time will be regimented in the future. It'll make it easier for me to get you off to where you're going after this show ends. It's not usually a big deal on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Well, but it will be a big deal on Tuesday, Thursday. And I don't have to push any buttons, which means less spoomer errors for y'all, which I think you probably will appreciate. I think anyway. Rumble doesn't lock down everything with copyright strikes. Also true, which means I can do some really unique videos over there. But it was so great to see so many of you. Hey, Postum is here. But what about the chip in the brain and the own nothing and be happy? Well, I'm hoping that we interrupted that with cultural. Oh gosh, the term fell out of my head. Non-radiative bomb. What the EMP, cultural EMP. There we go. Klaus has a minion. He'll be worse. That was something. I don't know about this. We'll have to see. I hope none of that happens. Crazy white boy. Now for Klaus to be out like Pope Francis. Yeah. I feel like the Pope was hanging on until Easter on purpose, just by sheer will and by the support that he was receiving in the hospital. Odd that he met J.D. Vance the day before as well, but that's a different conversation. There he is. Channel Surf is in the house. I got to see him and Catzilla at the meetup. It was fantastic to see you. Wish we had more time to hang out. Yes, we will. Oh yeah, Judicon was there. When Judicon shows up, it's exciting. He actually showed up at a couple of the things that we did. That's the other thing with Vegas. If you pay attention, people will tell you, "Oh, hey, we're gonna head here and do this." A lot of people showed up to do that. It was a good time. We had a lot of fun. Pretty excited. It was a lot of fun. Hey, we got so much going on with so many of you out there. What color poker chip did you give out this year? It was black, $100 chips. That's the one that actually initially made its debut in 2024. Right now, I'm waiting on the printed poker decks of cards that are coming. I'm going to be talking to some more creators to try to get their likenesses on it before the final printing order is done, so that everybody can get their deck of cards. And then after that, we're going to do dice and stuff like that. So I'm just going to try to really go all in on this idea, despite the fact that it really has little to do with what I talk about. Costas leading, heading off at 88. Yep, side. He got a lot of his agenda through, and his acolytes are still in place around the world. Yeah, we got to eliminate those people. One of the days, I'll be a big. You're already a big YouTuber, you silly boy. Do you realize what percentage it is that people get to per subscription wise? I mean, it's hard to do. It's hard to do what we do. So you're in the top 10%, Snowdub. That's something to be proud about. You're already a big YouTuber. You always go to the meetups, dude. That's on you. Meta Vita Culture. What time do you start your lives? Let's see. It's 7:45 a.m. Pacific. It is 10:45 a.m. Eastern, unless the clock changes. But no, that's. I mean, the Eastern time is kind of fixed, so there's that. And then when there's a time change, it goes an hour the other way, I guess. I don't know. But welcome, Maravita. Now I want to start singing a song. Rosalita popped in my head by Elton John. I don't know why. I think it's actually Makita popped in my head. I want dice, says Tobak. Well, I'm going to have them made. Peacefully eliminate. Phrasing. Yeah, lots of bad phrasing on my part. Content creator playing cards. That's really cool. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Oh, Nikita. Yeah. Anyway. Vegas is a sunburn hazard. Not this weekend. It was cold, baby. Chilly, even. It's more chilly than it's ever been at an event. It was wild. Wild and crazy. All right, folks, we have done almost 40 minutes of show. That's right, from beginning to end. And Midnight's Edge in the Morning is coming up in about 40 minutes from right now. And I'm going to keep smashing my eyeball against my microphone, apparently. Wild stuff. Let's see. Maple bacon or White Russian. Speaking of White Russian, we met some people who qualified for that look while we were in Vegas. I will tell you, if you ever get a chance to utilize or even just visit the Vegas podcasting studios, you should. Matt Kadish at the Salty Nerd Podcast has done a good job with his team, Dutch Butters and Alex and everybody over there. It was nice to see everybody. I think they're great. And Paul, you were 100% right. R.I.P. Doctor Who, down to 1.5 million watching an episode. This is how bad Doctor Who is doing. I'm pretty sure we're going to talk about that on Midnight's Edge in the Morning, along with the box office, which is my part of the show. And then I'm off to make videos because apparently I have to do that in order to keep subscribers. So we got all of that. JPS runs in with the last minute $5 in Culture Casino cash, saying, not that I'm qualified or anything, but how does one become a producer? I could use some extra cash. Well, if I had extra cash to give you, I'd hire you. Right now, I'm looking for a non-paid producer. I think I have one. I'm going to be talking to him later this week. So, Tom, be looking at your phone, and not today. Today's overloaded, but yeah, no, I mean, there are people that are certainly upper level YouTubers that rely on other people in the background to help them stay up with everything. Benny obviously has one, and ALX, but there are many other YouTube channels out there that have full-time producers that they pay. Some people don't. Some people pay editors. I was doing that for a while. I'm going to have to get back to doing it. and I'm still trying to launch my my reaction channel, which will be coming soon. So, but there's that JPS, and I would like to have some extra cash too, which is, I will say thank you for giving me $5 in extra cash. I appreciate it. I'm going to use it to buy a new key light so I can take that harsh light out of service. Like to do that. Let's see. All right. So go check out Midnight's Edge in the Morning coming up in about 40 minutes. You have time to go check out Paul Chatto's latest video. I think you will enjoy that. George Morales II says, or Jorge says, if 1.5 million is bad, then how did Batwoman give 3 seasons with only 300K? Well, that's a good question. I don't know. It didn't cost them a lot to produce. And what else were they going to make? And that was the time that virtue signaling was more important than money. And I think a lot of those companies that decided to participate in that kind of a practice are now learning that it has harmed them irreparably right now, and that it will take them many decades to build back what they could have had they not gone political. But that's a whole other conversation. Conrad Smith, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. And we will see you very soon. Mahalo, Beach Punks, and I'll say that as well. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya for real.
Are you tired of the same old buffet food at Wang's? Have you had enough dong to last you a lifetime? Well, take just a few more steps past those single-minded restaurants and dive into Sherry's Slam & Clam. Sherry's Slam & Clam Shellfish Bar is truly all you can eat, unlike the 2 shrimp limit that stingy bastard Wang has. In a hurry, let Sherry stuff your box. To go! Be shellfish and take all you want from Sherry's Slam & Clam. Located next to the 3rd Street Bolorama, Sherry's is open 6 days a week. If you are looking to slam clam, get to Sherry's today.